Barack Obama delivered a powerful and thought-provoking speech at Hamilton College, captivating the audience with his eloquence and depth of insight. It was more than just a nostalgic return to the spotlight for the former president. His presence and words resonated deeply with those in attendance, reminding them of the enduring principles that form the bedrock of our society. Obama's words served as a potent reminder of the values that underpin democracy. He spoke with conviction about the importance of upholding these values in the face of growing challenges. He spoke about the rule of law, emphasizing that it is the foundation of a just and fair society. Without it, the very fabric of our nation could unravel. The importance of a free press was another key point in his speech. Obama highlighted how a free and independent press is essential for holding those in power accountable and ensuring that the public remains informed. He also underscored the crucial role of citizen engagement. Democracy, he reminded the audience, thrives when citizens are actively involved in the political process, making their voices heard and contributing to the common good. Obama's presence at Hamilton College, an institution known for its commitment to civic engagement, amplified his message. The college's history and mission provided a fitting backdrop for his call to action. The setting underscored his call to action, urging listeners to move beyond passive observation and actively participate in shaping their democracy. He challenged the audience to take responsibility for the future of their country. His speech transcended partisan divides, appealing to the shared values and common goals that unite us as a nation. It was a reminder that, despite our differences, we all have a stake in the success of our democracy. It was a call to action for all citizens, regardless of political affiliation. Obama urged everyone to engage in meaningful dialogue, to listen to one another and to work together to address the challenges we face. Obama reminded us that democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires active participation from everyone, not just during elections but every day. It requires active participation from everyone. He called on the audience to be vigilant, to stay informed, and to take action in their communities. Only through collective effort, he argued, can we ensure that our democracy remains strong and vibrant for future generations. Obama's speech carried a stark warning. Democracy is fragile. He spoke with a sense of urgency, highlighting the delicate nature of the democratic system that many often take for granted. It's not something to be taken for granted. The audience listened intently, absorbing the gravity of his message. Democracy, he stressed, is a living entity that requires constant nurturing and protection. He argued that democratic principles are under threat, both at home and abroad. The images of political unrest and protests around the world served as a stark reminder of the fragility of these principles. He emphasized that the erosion of these principles is not a sudden, catastrophic event. Instead, it is a slow, almost imperceptible process that can go unnoticed until it is too late. It is a gradual process, often subtle and insidious. The slow pan over the worn-out Constitution symbolized the gradual wear and tear on democratic values, while the shifting public opinion graphs illustrated how easily minds can be swayed. He pointed to the rise of populism, nationalism, and authoritarianism as warning signs. These movements, he noted, often cloak themselves in the guise of patriotism, but their true aim is to consolidate power and undermine democratic institutions. These forces exploit fear and division, undermining the foundations of democratic societies. By playing on people's fears and stoking division, they weaken the very fabric of society, making it easier to erode democratic norms. Obama cautioned against complacency, emphasizing that the preservation of democracy requires constant vigilance and active defense. He urged citizens to stay informed, engage in dialogue, and participate in the democratic process. His words were a reminder that the freedoms we enjoy are not guaranteed. The vintage footage of civil rights movements served as a poignant reminder of the struggles and sacrifices made to secure these freedoms. They were hard-won by previous generations and must be actively safeguarded by ours. The historical images of past protests, juxtaposed with modern-day activists, underscored the ongoing fight to protect and preserve democratic values for future generations. Obama identified the rule of law and a free press as essential pillars of a functioning democracy. He spoke with conviction, emphasizing that these cornerstones are not just abstract concepts, but practical necessities for any society that values justice and accountability. He argued that these institutions are fundamental to holding power accountable and ensuring a just society. Without them, he warned, the very fabric of democracy could unravel, leading to unchecked power and widespread corruption. A robust free press, he emphasized, acts as a crucial check on power, holding leaders accountable and informing the public. Journalists, he noted, play an indispensable role in uncovering the truth and providing citizens with the information they need to make informed decisions. He warned against attempts to erode these institutions, whether through direct attacks or subtle undermining. Such actions, he cautioned, could lead to a dangerous erosion of public trust and a weakening of democratic norms. The rule of law, he stressed, applies equally to everyone. It is the bedrock upon which justice is built, ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their status, are subject to the same legal standards. No one, regardless of their position or power, is above the law. This principle, he argued, is essential for maintaining public confidence in the legal system and for upholding the principles of fairness and equality. His words served as a stark reminder of the importance of an independent judiciary and a media free from undue influence. These institutions, he concluded, are the guardians of democracy, and their protection is vital for the health and stability of any democratic society. Section 4. Navigating the turbulent waters of today's politics. Obama acknowledged the challenging political climate marked by polarization, misinformation, and a decline in civil discourse. Social media, while a powerful tool for connection, has also become a breeding ground for misinformation and echo chambers. He criticized the erosion of civility and respect in public discourse, lamenting the rise of personal attacks and inflammatory rhetoric. His words were a call for a return to reasoned debate, empathy, and a willingness to engage with differing viewpoints. He urged his listeners to be critical consumers of information, to seek out diverse perspectives, and to engage in respectful dialogue. Section 5. A veiled critique, shadows of a predecessor. While Obama refrained from directly naming his successor, his critique of the current administration's policies was implicit and clear. He expressed concern over the administration's attacks on the media, its disregard for the rule of law, and its divisive rhetoric. Obama's criticisms, though veiled, resonated deeply with those concerned about the direction of American politics. His words served as a reminder that the values he espoused during his presidency are not partisan issues, but fundamental principles that should always transcend political divides. Section 6. Citizens at the helm, steering the ship of state. Obama emphasized the crucial role of citizens in upholding democracy. He argued that it's not enough to simply believe in democratic values. We must actively work to protect and strengthen them. He urged listeners to engage in their communities, to hold elected officials accountable, and to fight for the rights of all citizens. Obama's message was clear: the future of democracy depends not on any one leader, but on the active participation and vigilance of all citizens. Section 7. Echoes of history, a call to present action. Obama's speech was steeped in historical context. He invoked the legacy of past generations who fought and sacrificed to secure the blessings of liberty. He reminded listeners that the freedoms we enjoy today were not inevitable. They were the result of struggle and sacrifice. His words were a call to honor their legacy by safeguarding those freedoms for future generations. Obama's speech was both a stark warning and a rallying cry. He reminded us that democracy is a continuous process that requires constant vigilance and active participation.